Right. Got a few minutes. I got a lot of minutes, actually. Is there a Gideon Bible? Nah, I guess that's all stopped now. At least a lot of places. I don't know if they're even trying, or I don't even know if they're still around. This seems so far away. This seems impersonal. That's also in front of the heater. All right, I guess that's better. The heater. I don't need the glasses. That's changed now. Yeah, the heater. I actually sat my chair in front of the heater because I was going to do my. Why is it so high? That's better. That's much better. Nice framed shot. Literally framed shot, I suppose. How much sleep did I get? I think I got to bed at 2, and I got up at 8 something. So that's 6 hours. That's just not enough. So I will be on it. That makes for exciting video. Yeah, the heater. I'll probably do that in my official video. This is my warm up, but the real one won't be a live stream because it doesn't save the same quality. It seems really low quality. I mean, it has to for what the nature of it. I think in the future, I'm sure it'll get much better. Tea, actually, morning tea used to be morning liquor. Yeah, talk about that. Yeah, like I said, I had it in front of the heater, and it was actually too hot. This is something I would never say. It got actually a little warm. Well, I suppose it really is getting it up to 82, and that is warm for most people, and sometimes even for me. Sometimes 82 is warm. I don't know if there's sound. I hope there is because I would assume it's going through the mics. Um, the DJI, I only can connect DJI to Bluetooth, and that means I have to use the Blackmagic camera app, and the Blackmagic camera app, Facebook uses the iPhone camera. So all this technological advances, they still come up short in many ways that they don't have to. Some things are just limitations of technology at the time and physics, and other things are like, yeah, they're just lazy, or just don't have any and no incentive. They don't make any money or interfere with other people making money. So, and I don't think iPhone or Apple or Facebook really cares about the live stream stuff like that. It's just like, well, whatever. It's all about short form videos, the reels. I mean, I'm not really knocking it. If people enjoy it, they enjoy it. We all have, and if they enjoy comic book movies, fine. I enjoy football to some extent. But you shouldn't really knock whatever someone enjoys doing. I enjoy the videos. The short form just don't interest me. It's just like, I want to see stuff from people I know. It means more because I can just relate to it. Another video I have to do is about communication. Just not been. Some people have been having trouble with that. Yeah, it's something to talk about. So anyway, what are we going to talk about in the video? The heater, actually. I did have the heater as the first thing. And then yesterday's walk, 13.2 miles. The phone life. Oh, yeah. Well, what happened on the walk? The phone life, the train, the theater, downtown, the cold, the shower. Actually, bath. I don't know why I wrote shower. I took a bath. Breakfast this morning. Eating like a bird for this trip, which is different. Yeah, it reminded me that just everything is so different than a year ago. A year ago was the booze, the beers, sometimes just buying a 6-pack at the beginning of the trip. Although, I mean, if you think about it, a 6-pack over 3 days, just 2 beers a day, and that's fine. Other times it would be those tall 20 ounces, whatever, a couple of those. And I wasn't like, it's not like I sat in a hotel room and got drunk. I would still, that wasn't my agenda. This wasn't leaving Las Vegas or pulling a bender. Bender? It's funny that character from Futurama, you think, wait, what does the word actually mean again? Going on a bender. I mean, the robot is an alcoholic, and I think that's part of the name. but he also bends steel, so there's that double meaning. That's the actual job of the robot. I mean, it comes up once in a while, but he's a bending robot. Bends. It's just a funny thing. You make a whole robot to bend steel. Hmm. Yeah. So the difference in drinking or not drinking now and eating or not eating now. I still eat. This isn't a fast. I'm not fasting. It's just limited. I'm just kind of reducing. And you could say I'm cutting things in at the half, or for some people a third, whatever. Sometimes me a third if I'm really not caring. Most of the time I do care, so I would say I would be at 2,000 to 2,500. When I'm just kind of trying to eat better, but not strict. And if I'm just don't care at all, just thinking there's plenty of candy, then it's probably 3,000. That's probably why we gain so much weight. Um, yeah, talk about the shows. I have like reminders when I write notes. Write them legibly because you're gonna not gonna know later. Bored. It's just missing the D, bored, purpose, because the second word is purpose. So yeah, am I bored? I don't know. I mean, it seems like I am, right? If I'm just doing a video, not out and about, but I will be. It's just it's a long. Like once you go out, it's like you're constantly moving. You're never sitting down. It'll be like 5, 6 hours of movement, and I don't even know if my knees are ready for another day of it, but we're gonna find out. Um, yeah, so it'll be another day of walking, I'm sure. I want to go to See's Candy. I just think, like, what am I going to do today? Like, I got an entire day. This is my last day, so I got to make it count. Or I can stay in. I'm perfectly fine just hanging out and get. I got the laptop. I can get things done. But it seems like I came here. I can get things done at home. Why come here? So I want to do something, but this has been so. This is like the 25th trip to California since I moved. What 25 times in 3 years? Not even, well, no, it has been 3 years now. Just barely last month, but 3 years. So I've done everything. I've done. I mean, yeah. Well, mainly I've done the dinner theater because that's what I come down here for. But I think almost all trips have been for shows. I can't think of. Did I come down here for a no show? I don't know. Maybe. I kind of think I did. I'd have to look back through my notes, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I kind of think I've done so many things. I went to the Pleasanton Ridge, like, oh, I used to do that, and that was fun. And then you get up there and realize it's cool. It's a good hike. It's a good hike, but and the views are kind of like you kind of see Pleasanton from a distance, kind of hazy. And all right, it doesn't make for great pictures. Like none of the pictures are awesome, and if I want the sunset, well, to get a good sunset, it'd be cool going down, but that means I got to come back in the dark. And you really don't want to be on Foothill Road in the dark because there's no sidewalks for a lot of it. It's just the road. It's dangerous in the daylight, but night. The only, I guess, advantage of night is you can like see the headlights or sense the headlights coming, so I can get off to the side of the road. I mean, but sometimes there's not much of a meridian. So anyway, yeah, I did the Pleasanton Ridge, and I don't think I would do it again. I guess I have no desire to, mainly because, like I said, it's a pain to get out to. I don't want to take Uber. I mean, I want to cut down the amount of money. One time I took Uber 4 times in one day. Um, yeah, I was like, that's too much. Yeah, part of it might have been Lyft. I use the terms interchangeably, but Lyft or Uber. Yeah, and then the Iron Horse was last time, which is awesome path, but it gets a little boring and repetitive and redundant, and a lot of it is just sort of. There's a comment. Where am I? I'm in Pleasanton. Well, I'm in a hotel technically, but the hotel is in Pleasanton, so that's where I am. My tea is getting cool, but I do have a microwave. I have a full kitchenette. I have a full size fridge. I didn't really do a full hotel tour. I think, well, yeah, I did a little bit at the beginning. Coffee maker with a little. I mean, I used it. It's here, but I totally don't like the fact that there's so much waste. I guess there's no other way, really. Well, And I don't know, maybe the plastic they use is somewhat biodegradable, but I don't know. It just seems like just a shame. But I also do go down for the drip coffee machine, like because that's better coffee. Although it's been empty quite a lot lately. But it doesn't help when you go down at like 11 o'clock at night. Why are they filling at 11 o'clock at night? I mean, and I thought, well, the regular coffee's gone, switch to decaf. And like, well, that's gone too, which makes sense because most people, you know, don't drink regular coffee at night. They drink decaf if they drink at all. But it's like, I don't care. It doesn't affect me anymore. Those days are gone. So yeah, Iron Horse Trail. Man, I got way off of that tangent. Oh, I got to well, I answer questions right away. Um, yeah, Iron Horse Trail. Uh, I did that for what 18 miles last time. That was like into the dark. I think it was like 10 o'clock when I got back, but there was more summer back then. Not now. I mean, now it's 5. It's like, well, we're done. And it's not so much the darkness; it's cold. It's just very cold, and I don't like my hands were like aching from the cold. So I don't want to be out that late again. I probably will, but I don't want to. It would help if I got started earlier. I think I will. I think yesterday I got out around 2. No, it was later than that. Yeah, it was actually, yeah, because half the time was probably in the dark, cold. But I was also downtown Pleasanton where there's lights and stuff like that. Doesn't mean it's cold. Not like they're like heat lamps for most of it, unless you go by a restaurant. I mean, where our restaurants are kind of like hung out for a few minutes in front. Well, I don't know if a few minutes literally, but stop briefly to get warm. Um, yeah. So every other thing I've kind of done here. So I think I'll walk to See's Candy. I think I will go to, and that's in Livermore. So that's not even technically. Is it? Yeah, I think it's considered Livermore. I mean, it's kind of between the two cities, but that's a long walk. I would say that's going to be 5 miles, maybe 5 miles to get there and 5 miles back. So that'll be a 10-mile thing. And my knees were pretty sore after 8 yesterday or something. Not too sore, but well, I would say by the time I was getting to 11 and 12 and 13, yeah, I was like, I was kind of starting to limp. My knees just aren't used to it, which is sad because I wasn't even running. I was just walking. There was like zero jogging and no weight on my back. Like sometimes where I carry the drone and it's like heavy. And I think I will carry it today because I brought it. Why bring a drone if you're not going to use it? And I don't know how long. I don't know with these stupid Congress things. Maybe I won't even be able to use it in the future. I don't know. It's all disappointing, but also can't blame myself. I did nothing wrong. Uh, but it would be so cool to get the new drone. It has, I mean, one of the main things with the new drone, well, the camera's better, so I get better quality. But the newest one, better obstacle avoidance, which for me, it's like I haven't crashed in not many years, but in a couple years. I think when I first got the drone, I was like not experienced, and I crashed it a couple times. Although recently I crashed it even into my hand because I tried to catch it when it wasn't. It moved at the last second. I think I moved the controller. I don't know what I did, but luckily those are plastic blades and they did not. I don't think they even broke the skin, but it hurt. It stung pretty badly. But the break, plastic is even at high speeds it could do a lot of damage, but they're not sharp either. So they're mainly going to hurt you. They could break the skin, sure. Could poke your eye out maybe. Yeah, so that's most of the news. And tomorrow's flight is at 2 p.m., so I'll get to actually not have to leave at 4 in the morning, which is nice. I don't like that, especially when you go to bed at 2, you realize I'm gonna be tired all day. Um, it's just kind of a horrible feeling. Not horrible, that's an exaggeration, but it's not ideal. And yeah. And the other thing is it's kind of there's anxiety about, well, what if I can't get an Uber that earlier? What if like no Ubers come and I'm late for the flight or miss my flight or whatever? There's that kind of light stress. It's not that heavy. I mean, because also it's not the end of the world, but it's just not ideal. But at 2 o'clock, there's much better chance. Now, pricing could be anything. There's no way to know how much I'll pay. I'm tempted to sometimes just walk a little closer, but I mean, I can only get to technically I could take the side road. I could walk all the way to not to Oakland. Well, actually, I could walk to Oakland. I'm not going to walk to Oakland, but I could. I'd have to kind of start now or start like many hours. That's probably like 7 hours or something like that. Yeah, more than that. I mean, I just walked 13 miles yesterday, so I could walk 13 miles tomorrow, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pay the money. Although, yeah, so I try not to spend more than I make on these trips, because but when I consider it vacation, though someone just found it so odd, it's like your vacations are pleasant and like, yeah, well, I spent most of my, not most, technically I spent more years in Livermore than I did in Pleasanton. And now it won't even like, I can't even have Pleasanton be the record because I'm not even living in Pleasanton. So it's like, well, if I just wait longer, it'll be the record, but it won't because I don't live in Pleasanton. So, um, yeah, that doesn't matter, but it is kind of funny. So yeah, I think in 2026, there'll probably be fewer trips here. I think, I don't know about the future shows, but even as vacation, I'm sure I'll come in the summer. I was tempted to each year drive down. I think I'll get in the car, I'll drive down, but then I do the math. I think, well, that's going to be like $600 in gas. Like, maybe I won't drive down. I mean, if it were close, I would think, all right, well, it'd be nice to have a car. Then I could just do everything. And I actually could. I should start thinking more seriously about renting a car one of these times because one of my biggest, my reluctance about renting is like, I mean, they make all their money on insurance. And sometimes, I went to 6 different websites and I compared like all these different car rental places. And some of them are kind of higher for the car, less for the insurance. Other ones are higher for the insurance. But then my latest credit card thing, it literally said on it, like, we cover insurance for a rental car if you use the card, which I would use. I use the card every time. I use it for everything. So if that's true, then I should be able to rent the car if it takes care of, the unforeseen collision, comprehension, someone hitting me, someone stealing the car. If it just covers everything, then I should check with Bank of America just to make sure. But if it covers everything, and it sounds like it does, then I could just turn down the insurance from the car company, which they'll do. They're like, oh no, I'm sure. I mean, their reps are trained. They know what they have to do. They have to tell you, no, you'll regret this. It's a worst mistake you'll ever make in your life. Okay, all right. And I would just be like, if you don't want me to sell a car, I'm going to walk 20 feet over to the next guy and rent the car from Hertz, whatever. So they can make a decision on that. But I would probably stick to my guns if I was sure I was covered. And then the price would be really, affordable. Because the prices, if you take away the insurance, are actually not that bad for the most part. They'll always be like, well, we don't have the car we promised you, but we have a different car. And part of that might be a little true. Maybe they actually try to rent out their cars to the limits and they rent out all the cheap ones and they got, well, it's more expensive. So anyway, I mean, all these hypotheticals about something I haven't even done or not even doing right now. So probably no reason. I did make breakfast today. Probably surprising. I like I mean, this hotel is like, it's my top pick. I recommend it to anyone coming here. Not to like too many people because I don't want it filled up where I can't get a room, but I don't think that'd be a problem. But it's very nice. The room is nice. Most of the things work fine. If there's an issue, they take care of it. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not 4-star. There's like little things like, how is the cupboard not closing all the way or whatever, the drawers don't. I mean, yeah, there's stuff where it's like, they're not going to, like the fridge. It's an old fridge. It runs half the night. So, and it's loud. It's on right now. I can hear it. Or is that the AC or the AC heater? Wait, hold on. Yep. That is the, heater. I can't even hear that. I mean, because I got the noise canceling. So the noise canceling cancels what I hear, but not what my mic hears. So it's hearing the heater. I'm sure that's fine. I just, if I got the new DJI mic, that one has noise. I think it has AI noise filtering. So it does a better job of even taking care of the noise coming into the mic, which I'm not using right now because it doesn't work with Facebook. Well, not directly. I could make it work, but I didn't bring all that stuff. Uh, wow, tangent again. I just realized, like, I look back at the notes. You have breakfast, like, I like. so circular. Like I was talking about the hotel. Yeah, and they have the cookies. I will say that I didn't get a cookie Friday night or Sunday night because I got in, I don't know, 10 and they're all gone. They think they start to leave them out around 6 and it's just, there's a set amount and they leave them out. Now, if I asked the lady at the front desk, can you save me a cookie? I'm sure she probably would. But yeah, so last night, my jog, what time did I get in for my jog? I don't know, 9 or was it maybe 10? It was late. And I asked about the cookies. They're like, oh, they're gone. Like, oh, I missed them again. That's the whole reason I stay here. It's not the whole reason I stay here, but I do like the cookies, and I hate to miss the cookies. So tonight, will I get a cookie? I probably won't because I'm probably going to get back too late tonight. So I will have no cookies. That's fine. If other people, I like them to go to the people that need it more. I don't need the cookie. And chances are I wouldn't even eat. I don't know when I would eat it. And again, this time I'm like much more eating a lot lighter. There's no TV dinners. There's no ice cream bars. There's no pizza. Last time I bought a mini pizza. Well, actually, I went to the real pizza place too. I think I did both. I do like Mountain Mike pizza a lot. And I was tempted to even get one last night after my jog, but I thought I'll never eat it in time because I'd probably only have one piece. And then today I would have one piece. Tonight I would have one piece. And then that's like 8 pieces left. I can't take pizza on a plane, so I thought I'll wait. It'll mean more next time if I don't do the pizza this time. So, all right, I guess that's it. I'll do my regular video because I did want to do that, and then shower and get ready to get out on the road. So I think that's all for this time. So cheers. Thanks for watching. If you're here at this point, thanks for you just tuned in. Thanks for at least tuning in to 10 seconds.